welcome back to our channel. In today's video we'd sit down and do a little bit of a casual enough kind of question and answers assumptions video, and then we're just having a little drink and we said that we'd sit down and film for you guys should I say. We put it up on our Instagrams I think 2 weeks ago and asked for assumptions / questions. We got a couple. We never got around to filming, and then we put it up again today. So we've written a couple down, we have them on our phones. So some are questions and some are assumptions. And oh, my torch is on. That's a great start. So some are questions, some are assumptions. As I said, it's going to be casual enough. We're just going to sit here, kind of read out a few questions, answer them, have a little drink, and so yeah.
And here you have it.
Do you want to go first or will I?
You can go first.
Okay. I assume Jade is jealous that Tanya lives in Dublin.
Yeah. Well, only to an extent.
What would
I could move out if I wanted to, but I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
The expense.
Okay, and then why would you be jealous to an extent? What would you be jealous of?
There's more to do.
Yeah. So we don't live in like a very remote area in Wicklow. Like we live just in a little village outside Wicklow town, and yeah, there's not a lot to do here, and there's actually not an awful lot to do in Wicklow town either. It's not like Wicklow is like the back arse of nowhere and it takes hours to get to Dublin or anything. Literally it takes an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes on the bus, or it takes like 40 minutes to drive, really, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Without traffic. So
just easier to go out and get home and stuff.
And you can kind of, you have a lot more freedom. Like after work I could decide that like I want to go for dinner and drinks and they're all on my doorstep, or I could go to cinema, I could go for a coffee. I'm quite central to everything.
Everything I do has to be kind of planned.
Yeah, so you kind of have a little bit more of a spur. You can have like a little bit more spur of the moment opportunities, if that makes sense. Especially because I get invited to like a lot of like movie screenings and some events and stuff. It's really, really handy. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go next?
Yep. Who's the first person you call when something horrible happens?
Well, it depends on what the horrible thing is. I think I actually always kind of call you. I think you were the first person that I told that like I chopped open my fingers and nail 4 weeks ago. Fuck me, we've been on lockdown for way too long.
3 weeks.
And you're the first person I told when I got dumped. You're the first person. Randomly, that's not like intentional or whatever, but you probably. Mm-hmm. Then like if it's something like, I don't know, if it's something like I just lost my job, I think I tell mommy. If it's serious, well no, I don't know, there's different levels I suppose. Kind of personal ones I tell Jade, and then kind of because I don't like to worry my mum, so I don't know, who'd you ring first?
You or mommy first, I'd say.
You never ring me for like to tell me anything.
I'm just bad for picking up, like not bad for calling. I always text.
Useless. And she always thinks that she's told me like gossip and like things that like I'd love to know, like her little achievements, whatever, and I'm like, wait, when did that happen? And she's like, oh, ages ago, I thought I told you. And I'm like, no bitch, you didn't tell me. Is Jade jealous that you have a boyfriend?
No.
No? Would there be elements of like
not really, no.
No, like I have to say, if you had a boyfriend and I didn't, it wouldn't really bother me.
No.
Because it's not like when I didn't have a boyfriend, it's not like I was sitting at home waiting for like...
And it's not like we've both ever had a boyfriend together that we'd be dating together, like...
Yeah. I have to say, like, I was never the person who was like, I need a boyfriend. Like, I've only had 2 boyfriends in my life, currently with my second one, and they just kind of happened, really. Like, it's not like I went out on a mission or anything.
And I've no desire to be in a relationship.
Yeah, you're happy, like, she's happy out by herself, and then when I was single, I was happy out by myself. I think that's really important, to always be happy in yourself as a person, and not try and, like, find happiness in another person, if that makes sense. You have to be kind of, like, confident and happy and satisfied with your own company and that kind of jazz first, I think. Mm-hmm. So you gotta love yourself before you can love anybody else, but before anybody else can love you. So yeah, you go next.
Tanya's singer in the shower.
Yeah, I kind of would be a bit of a singer in the shower. It just depends on the humour I'm in. If I'm in like I'd always play music when I'm getting into the shower. I don't know why, that's just my habit. I always play music for the shower. And then sometimes I'll sing along, sometimes I'll dance along. But yeah, I would be a singer in the
You're
shower.
always singing.
Yeah, so that's me. Who do you guys both like to watch on YouTube? Interesting question. Do you want to go first? We'll talk like maybe top 3.
Top 3.
Or not even top 3, like 3 that you're loving at the moment. Or this year or whatever. Or like their content. Okay, Sidnell.
Sidnell. Madison Sarah. And who else? Sophia and Shinsia.
Yeah, I'd be a Sophia and Shinsia gal myself. I don't really watch Sidnell religiously. Sometimes they be in my subscription box and I'll just put them on for like an easy watch. I would say like Sophia and Shinsia. Then I've talked about Grackle in my, if you go onto my channel, my March favourites video, I talked about a girl called Grace. I'm liking her at the moment. Then who else do I always be watching? Eleanor Neal, if I'm fancying like a bit of a crime buzz. She was in like my January, February favourites. But because I've already like included them on my own channel, I don't know, is that like a bit of a cop out?
I'm trying to think who else I've been watching lately.
Oh, I'm really loving Helen Anderson.
Oh yes, yeah.
Her video style is really good as well. She's really real. Jamie Genevieve, of course. I haven't actually sat down and like watched her properly in ages because I haven't really had like a binge. You think like after 4 weeks of lockdown that we'd have caught up on all of our favourite YouTubers?
Yeah, we just aren't doing it, are we?
No, we're just not really putting this time to good use. We're just kind of...
Sarah Ashcroft too. I always love her videos.
I don't think I watch her. What colour hair does she have?
Blonde.
I'd
say you'd know her. I'd say you follow her on
I
Instagram.
started watching a girl recently called Megan Grubb. I think the first video I watched was her and her mum doing like a say it or shot it.
Oh right, yeah.
It was very funny. Yep.
Okay, so what is the first thing you guys are doing after quarantine?
Oh god. The first thing I'm gonna...
is endless.
The very first thing I'm gonna do is probably move back out because I've just kind of based myself here in Wicklow for the last 4 weeks. It's actually 4 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? And I'm not messing, like the last 4 weeks I've really done nothing with myself, or well, like I've gone for like loads of walks, I've done loads of baking, loads of cooking, a couple of workouts, not a lot. A bit of relaxing, I don't know. I'm just a very uneasy person. I don't really sit easy. Like my mind's always, if I'm sitting down, my mind's always like thinking of the next thing that I should be doing or could be doing. So I don't really like, don't know. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to do after quarantine is move out again. Go and see my boyfriend. He lives in Dublin. So I haven't seen him in 4 weeks today. And then by the time I actually get to see him, it'll be like 7 weeks.
That's it.
7 weeks minimum. So yeah, we're FaceTiming. Then I'm sure I'll probably see Roisin. She's my roommate in Dublin. And then I don't know if my job will or won't be reopening, so I may have to go and like hunt for a job. And then I think I'm gonna go on like a date night, like go for dinner and drinks. And then I'm gonna go on like a girls' night, like drinks and dancing.
Where are you gonna go for food?
Well, we were meant to go to Crewe a few weeks ago. We had like a Saturday date planned. Crewe was like next on our list. It has like really good like buttermilk chicken and stuff like that, and chicken wings and all that jazz, nice cocktails. So I think we'll go somewhere like there. Because I mean, like while we're locked in our houses, we can still kind of have access to like pizza, chipper, Chinese and Thai, whereas we don't really have access to like buttermilk chicken burgers or like sweet potato fries or anything like that. So I think maybe Crewe. And then drinks wise, where would we go after dinner? I don't know. We have like a bucket list for Dublin dates, so I'm sure we'd just pick one on that. And then for the girls' night out, I think we'd have pre-drinks. Then we'd probably go into somewhere like Dakota for a couple of like early-ish ones, and work our way up to like Camden Street to like the Camden, because it's a good place for a boogie. Or no, we could go to like Seaco's or Coppers or something.
Plan.
What about you? What's your quarantine?
First is probably a night out, definitely. Pre-drinks and going out.
Going out?
I can't wait for a porn star martini.
Everyone is gonna go absolutely loco after this.
Can you imagine the first night out? Like, it's going to be like sardines, like all squished together.
But how will everyone in the club know that like everyone is safe to kiss? They won't be, like.
They won't.
Coronavirus.
Would you risk it for a chocolate biscuit?
No thanks, because I'd probably get dumped.
And then me and the girls have a brunch planned whenever we're allowed out.
Yeah, like during this period I've had so many things cancelled on me. Like we were going to a comedy show, I had a spa day, had an Indian meal, I had
We had a family meal.
yesterday. It Gals Patreon party.
Mm-hmm.
I had so many things planned. I had a tour of like a whiskey distillery, my meal in Crewe. Had so many plans planned and everything just had to get cancelled. So how many tattoos do you have and what are the meanings / reasons behind them? Interesting. I only have 2 tattoos. I think I've talked about them before. I have this one that I actually got 8 years ago yesterday. It came up on my Facebook memories, yeah. This is Arabic writing. Well, it's meant to be, and it's meant to translate to let go. However, I'm 25 now. I was 17 at the time, and I went to Dublin on the bus with you and my auntie, and I kind of didn't really know what I was getting, but just I wanted to get a tattoo. And
she was not leaving Dublin that night.
Whatever.
That evening.
I'm a real like adamant person. Like when I have something in my head, like I have to roll with it. So it means let go, I think. However, I was in Penny's one time, and the lady that was serving me obviously spoke Arabic or like could read Arabic, and she was like, I don't know what that means, because I think I was wearing like a shorter sleeve top, and she's like, what is that? And I was like, let go. And she's like, and I was like, oh, let's not talk about it, just give me my receipt. And then I have Dad written on my wrist, which I got when I was 15, I think. It's actually a bit bandy now. It's kind of like at that navy green stage because I've had it for 10 years. And when I was in the shower one day, my razor fell down and took a chunk out of it. Can you see the patch that's missing? You've no glasses on, you probably can't see it. The part in that curl with the D.
Oh, I thought that was meant to be there.
No, it took like nearly like a millimetre chunk of skin out my arm. But yeah. Do you have any tattoos, Jade?
I do, I have 2.
You can't really show us them right now, can you? You can show us one.
Oh yeah, I can show you the one on my arm.
Are they both on your Instagram?
Yeah, that's on my Instagram. My other one isn't.
Oh, why not?
Because it's on the side of my boob.
Explain.
Went on a 6-year holiday. Actually, it wasn't a 6-year holiday, but we went to Magaluf.
Oh.
And me and my friend got drunk and decided to... Well, we had like a little competition thing that if we lost that we'd get tattoos. And we got matching tattoos. Of a boomerang in like an Aztec boomerang, but definitely doesn't look like a boomerang, doesn't it?
And what was the meaning behind it?
We drank in a bar called Boomerang the whole time, so that was it.
And who's your friend, name and shame?
Chloe.
Where's
we
yours?
ended up panicking then the next day, and we're like, we can just say that it means like a boomerang always comes back and it's for friendship. Yeah.
That's the first time that she told me that, because when she came home she was like, a boomerang never stays away, it always comes back.
I had to say that to mommy, obviously.
It literally was like a stretched out boomerang, doesn't look like a boomerang. She was like, look at my new tattoo. But she wasn't really like that. I think we copped it and we were like, what the fuck is that?
It's not the worst, like it could be way worse.
It wouldn't be the worst, just it's the area that it's in, it's very stretched out.
Yeah.
Anywho, what's your second one?
This one's an eye with an apple in the middle of it, as in the apple in my eye. I got that because my dad always called me the apple of his eye, so.
He was lying. When he's joking. But anyway, let's get on.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you got any more? Will I keep going?
You keep going.
Okay, 1 second. If you were not in the career ye are currently in, what would ye love to do? I had to say ye because she's written it like, or else it's like yeah, but I think it's ye. Ye. I don't really have a career at the moment. Well, I mean, I'm currently out of work, but my career previous to being out of work was kind of like sales assistant in a skincare shop / their marketing manager, like part-time market manager, full-time shop assistant. I think my ideal career would be something in the lines of like being a full-time content creator / presenter, or like broadcaster or something. I really like the idea of, yes, doing YouTube and having the freedom to have that as like a job that you could live from, but I also like the idea of like podcasting and maybe presenting, maybe like a little radio show or something. I don't know, definitely in like the creative side of things. How about you?
I actually don't really know.
Yeah, you do.
What?
What's your dream career?
Yeah.
Midwifery, obviously.
Yeah, midwifery, but like I'm on, like that'll happen. I think, I hope.
Okay, so is this like if you could do anything
if
in
I
the
probably world? Yeah, well I said before I'd love to be like go around and review like hotels and like destinations and stuff.
Be a blogger, like
Yeah.
a travel
A
blogger.
travel blogger, yeah.
Nadia's Daily Self, do you follow her?
I think I used to follow her.
Oh, she's deadly. She reviews like all these
Maybe it wasn't her.
holiday
I recognise the name
destinations
Nadia
and
though.
wines and meals and
But I'd say, to be honest, if I didn't go into like this part that I'm in right now, I'd probably be like doing something like a gym kind of.
fitness.
Yeah. Probably would have went and done a course in that or something.
Do and then fucking train me. Who sent the last text message you have received? Mine is from Niall.
Me or you?
On your phone, who texted you? Who's the last person to text you?
It would have been Chloe in the group chat.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're going to wrap it up there. We've no more questions.
Nope, that's all it.
That's it. Just a quick 20-ish minute video.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it there. That's all our questions.
Yeah, we just kept it pretty chilled and relaxed. We're going to go now and take off our jeans and put on some comfy clothes and take off the makeup with the hair up and eat loads of Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That's my plan.
Drink all the tea.
I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to make tea. That's my vibe for the evening now.
Yeah.
Tea and a blanket. But yeah, thanks so much to everyone who submitted a question or an assumption to us. If we do get any more, because we still have it on our Instagram, if we do get any more, we'll save them and we'll answer them in the next video.
Time.
Yes, but wishing you all a very happy Easter. Stay safe, stay home, wash your hands. Is that it?
Yep.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys very soon.
Bye.